Hello and welcome to Crypto Trading. My name is JB Trader and I'm a technical analyst. That means that I trade the financial markets using past market prices and technical indicators as a way to tell me when to buy or sell. So on my screen right now, I have a daily price chart of the Bitcoin futures. Okay, it's daily because see the word day, that's how you know it's daily. And here are the candlesticks. Okay, now candlesticks represents the price action, and on each candlestick you need to identify 4 main data points, okay, in order to analyze price and the chart and everything. So they are the high, the low, the open, and the close. That's a green body right there. This tall stick on top, this is the wick. There's a little stick on the bottom. This is a tail. Hope you guys can see that pretty good. This is the tail. The wick, the top of the wick tells you the high that price went to for this time period. The bottom of the tail tells you the lowest that price went to for this time period. And the body in between tells you the open and the close. Now I know the difference between the opening and the close based upon the color. If it's green, the open is going to be lower than the close. I'm going to say that again, but in a different way. If the body is green, price closed higher than the open. I'm going to go over here to a red candle. See this red candle right here? This is the wick. Top of this wick tells me the high, the highest price went to for this day. This long black stick right here is the tail, and it tells me the lowest price that this, Bitcoin futures went to this day. This little red square called the body in between tells me the open and the close. I know the open is here and the close is here because it's red. So when it's red, the open is higher than the close. I'm going to say this again a different way. If the body of the candlestick is red, that means price closed lower than the open. Okay? So when you pull up a price chart, you want to practice doing this. Now, each candlestick, tells you something. And if I have 2 or more candlesticks, you start to see patterns, okay? So if I have 2 or more candlesticks, the most common thing that I deduce from that is the trend, okay? When you have a trend, you have lower lows and you have lower highs. And this is a downtrend. For an uptrend, I have higher lows. See, the lows are getting progressively higher. And I have higher highs. The highs are getting progressively higher. And you can visually see that better with a trend line. It's a common drawing tool on almost any platform. And you're going to connect the lows on an uptrend. Now, each candlestick low does not have to touch the trend line. But as you can see, as long as it stays above, typically, the lows are getting higher and the highs are getting higher. And the same token, this downtrend, you're going to connect the highs. Okay, 2 or more. 2 or more candlesticks can give me a pattern. So here I have lower highs and lower lows. Tells me this is a downtrend. So trend is very important in my analysis in telling me if I want to be a buyer or seller in any market. Now, it doesn't matter what I'm trading. It doesn't matter what financial asset it is, whether it's cryptocurrency, foreign currency, stocks, commodities, or even derivatives of these assets like futures or options contracts. I use technical analysis and I study the price action of candlesticks within a given time period. I remember when I first was learning candlestick patterns, dude, there was like 100 of them and I was trying to memorize them all. I don't do that anymore. There's so many of them. You've got your dragonfly dojis, gravestone dojis, inverted hammers, hanging man, stick sandwich, spinning tops. You've got your 3 black crows and your 3 white soldiers. And of course, there's the abandoned baby. Pretty much none of these I really use.
So if you want to practice learning these, just go to the many websites online and use them as a free resource to really get a detailed description of what these candlesticks represent. And there's a really good one called chartpatterns.com. So check it out, and happy reading on that.
But in a future video, I will be glad to tell you the few candlestick patterns that I do use that helps me to determine like price reversals or continuations, okay? And that does give me a great signal to if I want to be a buyer or seller. All right, so practice, go on a price chart, practice reading the high, low, open, and close of red candles. Practice reading the high, low, open, and close of the green candles, okay? Great. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for joining me, and happy trading. Bye.